covering news that matters. Fox 23 News at 5 starts right now.
New at 5, the Oklahoma Department of Management and Enterprise Services cut state funding from 3 Tulsa County mental health providers. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Nathan Thompson.
And I'm Shay Rozzi. The state says this is for the, quote, convenience and state's best interest.
Fox 23's Jade Morrow joins us in the studio. Jade, you talked to the mental health providers about how this could affect their services moving forward.
That's right, guys. The health providers who are now left with questions are Creoaks, Grant Mental Health, and Family and Children's Services. The news came as a shock to all 3 services, and now they're left with questions wondering how they move forward after the sudden notice.
The communications, the negotiations, whatever it takes to keep that from happening. We're hopeful that there's going to be a resolution where this doesn't come to fruition, but we're really having to plan for the worst.
On Thursday, April 10th, Creoaks, Grant Mental Health, and Family and Children's Services received emails from the Oklahoma Office of Management and Enterprise Systems stating their contract would be terminated and funding would be cut. The effective date for the termination and funds cut is May 10th of this year. 3 of the services received a letter from OMES. In the letter, it states, please cease and desist from providing any services related to the attached contract on May 10th, 2025 or after May 10th, 2025. No further payments will be due under the contract after this date, and there will be no liability for damages or other claims for the termination. Josh Cantwell, the CEO at Grant Mental Health, says the notice came as a complete shock as they weren't informed prior to the actions being taken.
Our initial reaction was just the fear of the uncertainty for the people that we're serving. So we know when it came out, and it came out not just about us, but about the other 2 providers, that huge gap in care, it's going to lead to some pretty outrageous negative outcomes.
Now the 3 service providers are worried about their patients getting the mental care they need.
There's going to be increased overdoses. There's going to be deaths that would occur with people losing their mental health care. So for us, it's just about having those conversations in a way, collaborating, figuring out what we can do to ensure that those cancellations don't go to effect.
Chris Posey with Family and Children's Services says they were never given a reason as to why the state decided to cut their funds or terminate their contract.
At this point, really, all we can do is wait to hear what the answers to those questions are and how this thing is going to resolve itself. But we do firmly believe that it is going to resolve itself, and that gives us hope.
I reached out to the Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services asking why the decision was made. They sent a statement saying, quote, over the past year, OMES has partnered with ODM HSAS after a protest was raised regarding the original proposal. Rather than continuing to spend taxpayer money on extended litigation, OMES has determined that reissuing the proposal is in the best interest of the state. OMES has informed ODMHSAS of alternative procurement options. ODMHSAS is fully committed to ensuring continued access to care without uninterrupted services. Moving forward, what could this mean for the 3 mental health providers? Cantwell with Grant Mental Health and Posey with Family and Children's Services both say the focus is on the patients who need the help first.
Every day right now, it's business as usual. We're going to be providing services. There'll be no disruption to care right now, and hopefully we have more information soon to be able to make decisions.
The people who we serve just keep coming out and seeking our services because they're not going away. So we just want to take care of the folks of Tulsa.
Grant Mental Health tells me they'll be staying in contact with the Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services to get more answers and to hopefully make the state reconsider their decision. The letter sent to the providers and more information will be included in this story on our website at fox23news.com. Live in studio covering News That Matters, I'm Jade Morrow, Fox 23 News.